Hello, my friends. Good to see you again. This is 7 English Bible School. Thanks for joining us. And once again, your presence means a lot to me. God bless you and keep you.
It was about the fact that our hospitals are infested with superbugs. Not only are, 5% of healthcare workers are colonized with MRSA, but also they're everywhere.
We are likely at my hospital and other top-notch hospitals to see more of these superbugs because we have the best diagnostic equipment, the best antibiotics, the experts who know how to treat them. And so it shouldn't be seen as a black mark against a facility if they have a lot of antibiotic-resistant bacteria within their walls.
Well, there's a few things that are related to that I wanted to get into. One is you had a really great New York Times op-ed right around the time of the release of the book. It was about the fact that our hospitals are infested with superbugs. Not only are, 5% of healthcare workers are colonized with MRSA, but also they're everywhere. I think the picture was on the X-ray machines. And you want to comment about this kind of colonization of medical facilities with bad bugs?
Yeah, this is something that we're really wrestling with, how to talk about superbugs in our environment. And this story became a really pressing issue when the New York Times put Candida auris on the front page. And they were talking about facilities in New York and in Chicago and some other states where they had this fungus. And the hospital PR departments kind of freaked out. And they said, we don't want you talking about this. And this was a challenge because I'm an expert in this fungus. And I was asked to speak about this quite a lot. And they told me not to. And we're trying to figure out how and why we should discuss superbugs. And so I wrote this op-ed saying, this story's not going to go away. We can't just say no comment, that we need to educate people. And there's a big push now for more transparency. The challenge with that is that there are people who will avoid medical care if they feel like their local facility is infested with superbugs and they're going to catch something. We don't want that. On the other hand, we don't want to scare people. And so we're trying to figure out, and I can tell you it's a work in progress right now, how best to report what we're finding. And I've treated patients with this Candida auris. And the part that got left out of the story that was reported on is that we cure them. This is not a death sentence. And in fact, we are likely at my hospital and other top-notch hospitals to see more of these superbugs because we have the best diagnostic equipment, the best antibiotics, the experts who know how to treat them. And so it shouldn't be seen as a black mark against a facility if they have a lot of antibiotic-resistant bacteria within their walls. And so how do you convey that to the public is something that we're working on, but I can say I wanted my book to be at least a first step in that direction.
Right. Oh, that's great.